this is day 2. I just want to say day 1 was amazing. I had some people write like personal messages to me, and then also one guy sent a video in about the impact of the songs last night, which was amazing. It was just such he said that I wrecked him in terms of like he was really emotionally affected by the song, which was so I don't want to make people cry, but it's good that the songs are emotionally impacting people. So yeah, thanks for tuning in last night for those of you who did or who are catching the replay, and for those of you who are tuning in tonight live, welcome. Tonight I've got another batch of 4 songs that we're going to debut, and yeah, I'm going to go into them, but I tried to tie them together on a basis of a theme tonight. So the theme is kind of a little bit about what the first song's about, and it's about being lied to. And there's lots of different connotations of what the term the red pill means. It's from originally the metaphors from The Matrix, where the main character Neo is handed an option between, a red pill and a blue pill. And the blue pill is kind of like the safe, comfortable, go back to sleep, normal status quo. And the red pill represents a new, uncomfortable truth. And it's a great metaphor for life, because every day as we grow up, we're all often presented with, am I going to take the uncomfortable truth of the reality, or am I going to kind of stay asleep? And there's a million levels you can take that at. Now, the red pill has started to mean different things online. There's a group of people that have kind of taken the term to mean something about like women are evil. That seems to be that's a little bit of a straw man, but that seems to be the way that some people have taken it. There's a whole movement of people that have completely separated from dating any women because they've been red pilled. And that's not the type of red pill I'm talking about. But we are going to examine female nature. And men have a nature, women have a nature. And there's not a lot of negative things being said about female nature today in 2019 in the mainstream media, and there's not a lot of positive things said about male. It's really unbalanced, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to sing some songs with some different themes that you're probably not going to hear anywhere else. But I want to caveat all this stuff with the fact that I realize that all human beings are imperfect, and male nature is not perfect either. But I want to counterbalance the you're perfect just the way you are kind of lie, and that's what tonight's about, is about those type of lies. There's just a lot of lies being thrown at everybody right now, and none of us really believe it deep down inside. We're just kind of forced to like agree because it's socially acceptable to do so, and that's what this first song's kind of about. So I'm going to get into it. Let's grab my guitar, plug it in too. About 60K, and it's not safe outside, so you stay inside to play. Your parents drop you off, they got jobs to do. Do you ever get the feeling, when you're 16, sitting in a government school, somebody's droning on about something you'll never use. You sit by the window so you can look outside. Do you ever get the feeling, you can scratch through the darkness? You'll find someone else to blame. Nothing helps when the truth is bitter and the lies are tame. Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? And 24, living up a single life, screwing strangers, cause they swipe just right. You tell yourself to stay forever young. Do you ever get the feeling, when you're 68, waiting on your government check, living by yourself, pissed off on the internet, alone with your choices, alone with time? Do you ever get the feeling, and you can scratch through the darkness, you'll find someone else to blame, but there's no cure when the truth is bitter and the lies are tame. Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? Oh, do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? Oh. Scratch through the darkness, you'll find someone else to blame. Nothing helps when the truth are bitter and the lies are tame. Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? When they lay you down for your final rest, it's all such a pageant, everyone is unimpressed. Will they say in the moment nice things to you? Do you ever get the feeling you've been lied to? All right. Now this next song I feel the need to throw like a million caveats at. I love women. It's actually the title of the song. And I have 3 of them in my home right now, and another one on the way. However, well, what I will say is that every single lyric in this song has been fact-checked. And it's talking about how women, I guess like we were talking about in that last song, are lied to a lot. In a myriad of different ways. Because there's some things that women are naturally really great at. And then there's some things that men are naturally great at, and that's okay. And we used to think that that was totally fine to say out loud. But now if we have any aspersions on what women are capable of, we're come across as a sexist or a bigot. I just want to just say it again. I love women. But I love them more than the people that just blow smoke up their butt. I'll tell people the truth. I'll tell my wife and kids the truth about, where they're at in the pecking order of skill and ability, and encourage them to be better and encourage them to grow. But I don't like to lie to people. And so this next song, I feel like I need 1,000 caveats for this next song, but here it is, without apology. It's called I Love Women More Than You Do. Well, I love women more than you do. I love them enough to tell the truth. If you're fat, the main reason is your diet. If you're ugly, it's 'cause your mom and dad were too. You can blame the magazines, get bitter, sad, and mean. We'd prefer you smile, lose weight, not be a shrew. When you're wrong, almost no one ever tells you. Most of the time, they butter you up with lies. You make emotional appeals and applaud them like trained seals. You know 30% less about politics than guys. I love women more than you do. I love them enough to tell the truth. If you're making less money than a man, well, it means your job isn't as tough. There's a reason there's less pay for the women's NBA, and it's that women can't jump nearly high enough. Sorry to keep harping on that wage gap, but when you factor in job choice and hours, it's not a thing. There's something you never see: a woman cutting trees, or working on air conditioners, or cars, or sheet metal, or bricklaying, or carpentry, or excavating. I love women more than you do. I love them enough to tell the truth. If statistically you'd like to be happy, getting married, have some kids, and stay at home. Don't listen to the hags with dry and dusty eggs who put their career first and are gonna die alone. You may be tempted to conclude I hate all women, but au contraire, I want to see the best ones rise. Life doesn't know you anything. Sometimes the truth can sting, but I respect and love the ones I criticize. I love women more than you do. I love them enough to tell the truth. Yeah, I love women more than all the white knights do. I love them enough, love them enough, love them enough to tell the truth. Alrighty. I got one more, but I gotta switch guitars again. Bear with me, I'm gonna switch guitars. Speaking of dry and dusty eggs in that last song, at age 30, most women will have about 90% of their fertile eggs gone. And I say this because this next song is kind of about people deferring life. People deferring their life, which is happening later and later, not just for women, but also for men. But for women, it's really catastrophic because of the issues of fertility. Just reality. I'm not trying to say women are any less or less valuable than men. I'm just saying fertility-wise, men can produce sperm until their 80th, 90th birthday or more. But women have a window. And one of the lies that we tell girls right now is that, oh yeah, don't worry, but don't put it off. Wait, get your degree, get your career started, all this stuff, right? And then have kids, then have children. And while some people may be statistically able to have kids in their 40s, that is a rare thing. And so this next song kind of touches on that sentiment. There's no way to undo it. Once you once you're past that window, the window's shut, and it gets really expensive. It gets really heartbreaking for people that regret it after the fact. So this is going to come. All these songs tonight seem a little bit hypercritical, but they're based in love. I really want to see people succeed and people be happy with their lives. And so statistically speaking, having kids is a big part of that for most people. Maybe you're the exception. Maybe you're going to go there and cure cancer or write the next amazing novel, whatever it is. But for the statistical bulk of us, having kids is the most rewarding, awesome thing you'll do. And I can personally attest to that too. I've accomplished a bunch of things in my life, but my 2.5 kids are definitely right up there. So anyways, without further ado, this is the next song. burn through lots of candle, distracted by a fickle flame. But when the lights go out, remember, you only have yourself to blame. Hold on, Fred, plug in the guitar. You can burn through lots of candle, distracted by a fickle flame. But when the lights go out, remember, you only have yourself to blame. That career ain't never gonna call you mommy. That career is never gonna hold your hand. Take it from me, you don't wanna be 45, alone and halfway through your life. Let loving childless is damned. Let loving your life childless is damned. Travel the world to seek adventure, 1,000 miles away from home. Seeing your selfies making jelly, maybe they'll think you're not alone. But you know the gram ain't never gonna call you mommy. You know the gram is never gonna hold your hand. Take it from me, you don't wanna be 45, alone and halfway through your life. Let loving childless is damned. Let loving your life childless is damned. Trade all the money in the world for a chance to hold your baby girl. That loving childless is damned. That love in your life is childless is damned. All right, bear with me. I got one song left. I'm going to switch over to the piano for it, though. And this is not really... Well, okay, let's talk about one more lie while we're on the theme of lies. There's a certain lie that goes something like this. Every man in the world has just one woman who's the one, the perfect match for your soul, your soulmate. And that's complete crap, because mathematically speaking, there's about, 3.5 billion females, 3.5 billion men, and we're more or less, age appropriately compatible, right? And if you have common values, you can be compatible with a lot of different people. So the idea of the one was never something I've subscribed to. Thank God it was not something my wife subscribed to. And if you go out there in life thinking, oh, I'm going to find the one, and that will lead people into these horrible, horrible decisions about who they end up marrying or who they end up being with. And it's also one way that people will find themselves dragged back into horrible relationships. Like, oh, she broke up with me. I got to get her back. She's the one, bro. No, she's not the one. Okay. And especially if she's horrible as a girlfriend, then she was definitely not the one. So this next song is about the idea that there is no one, but yet we grow together and we become intertwined. And next thing you know, you become the one, or you become intertwined. That's the message of this next song. It's called Two Trees. Let me move this mic. Okay, there. Okay, that's looking good. Okay. I'm terrible at piano, so just bear with me. Went for a walk just before dark, and I saw two trees side by side in the park. My thoughts interrupted and instantly turned to you. Some trees are tall and grow a straight line, but these trees were twisting, hopelessly twined. It's obvious the gardener didn't know what to do. Roots, branches, growing together, inseparable, united forever, and we are that way too. Me and you, our edges blur right through. Me and you, swallowed by our gravity, melded for eternity. There is no me without you, two trees. Trials that tested, storms they hit or raged, they weathered the battles as canopies aged. As the darkness surrounded, they clung to each other's frames. They bowed to each other, to whisper, to say there could not be another. To divide is to slay. Their skin bore the scars of 1,000 lovers' names. Branches growing together, inseparable, united forever, and we are that way too. Me and you, our edges blur into one from two, swallowed by our gravity, melding for eternity. There's no me without you. We are that way too. Me and you, our edges blur into one from two, swallowed by our gravity, melded for eternity. There's no me without you. There is no me without you, two trees. realized halfway through that I did not put the lyrics up. My bad. My bad. There they are. There's those lyrics for it in case you want to read them. And I'm gonna take this mic and put it back so I can talk into it. Alrighty. So bear with me, I guess. All right, so that's pretty much tonight's. Nice presentation, more or less. I'm gonna take some comments. So let's see what Tina says. Tina's got a lot of comments there. I'm gonna throw a few on. How do I do that? Anyways, I really appreciate you guys tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. Having trouble. I'll just read the comments. I'm having trouble dragging them in. But Tina says, "I prefer the truth always, and same job, same work, same pay." Yeah, I mean that's actually true. I would never want someone to be discriminated on the basis of if they actually were doing the same job, and in some cases that's true, but no two people actually do the same job the same way. If you've ever been on a job where two people have the same job, almost never happens. Somebody's better than somebody else, and that's just individual differences, right? But if you zoom out a little bit, you see there's group differences, and that's when we have the differences. Men tend to choose different things than women overall, on average. And what's frustrating is you can't have those type of conversations and just be like, "Hey, men want on average different things than women." But the commonality, the overlap, the Venn diagram's like what men want, what women want. Boom, right? Here's sex, a lot of sex, but we both want sex too. So, yeah. This has been a really interesting experience for me to participate in this. I've never had, I guess, the platform to say things like this. So I appreciate you guys coming on and tuning in. But once again, redpillsongs.com is where you provide the feedback. I really need your feedback. I want and need your feedback. There's a question form for day 1, which was last night's presentation. There's a question form for day 2. They're very similar. It takes less than 20 minutes to do. And I just want to know what you think about these songs, whether you're male, female, or somewhere in the middle. Would love to hear what you guys think about things. Because ultimately, I don't make this music for myself. I make it for you. And I need to know, kind of get my finger on the pulse of what's important to you guys. So, yeah, appreciate, I've seen a lot of comments from Tina and the decency on YouTube. So that's great. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'm trying to keep these under 30 minutes. I'm just at 29 minutes right now. So appreciate you guys, your time. Appreciate your thoughts. Appreciate your feedback. Once again, redpillsongs.com. Redpillsongs.com is where you provide the feedback that I so desperately need at this point in this very embryonic stage. So thank you very much. And we'll see you again tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, where there's going to be 4 new songs being debuted. So we'll see you then.